ladies and mental chain, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we are looking at the game in the STB-1. A couple of things have changed in my life in World of Tanks. So first of all, I stopped using XVM because it was causing my game to freeze a lot before the game even begins. Well, not really freeze, just disconnect, which was super annoying. So I stopped using XVM, so I hope you don't mind it too much. If you do, I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it. The only real annoying part, I guess, for the viewers is the lack of the damage counter, but even that is not that relevant. And the other thing is that I put vents over optics, so quite a bit of tier 10 mediums just to see how well it would work without the combat rations that I never use and can't be bothered with using either. But just to see if the gun handling and everything else would really make it worth dropping those optics for vents. And for the STB-1, I am really happy with this choice. I'm pretty sure this is the best way to play this tank, and just skip on that view range. This thing still has 410 base, and if you combine that with good crew skills, ventilation, and Brothers at Arms, you get pretty much 450 view range anyways, which isn't really ideal, as you do want more to cancel out the enemy's camo, but it can do the job, and it does usually do the job properly as well. That out of the way, let's talk about the actual game. So first of all, playing Fjord, it's pretty light tier 10 game. I mean, only 4 tier 10s per side, which is not too bad. I made a really aggressive play at the start to push to this rock, but it was done because the enemy team was lacking any kind of fast tanks. They only had one Batchet. I could deal with a Batchet if he pushes in front of me or behind me, but he decided to not be present at all. And that works out really well for me, as I do spot the ISU and pretty much take that and the carbon out pretty much by myself. And now, ventilation do make the STB-1's gun handle more, well, handle better, let's put it this way. But STB-1 still is STB-1. It still struggles a lot of the time to just do any kind of damage. Missed the first shot, the second shot only hit the tracks, and the third shot bounced because that D4E1 is literally known for the potato quality of its armor. And finally, with the third shot, they managed to actually penetrate him, which is nice. Keeping the STB-1 in its comfort zone, close range, well, medium to close range, hull down action here pretty much all the time. Now the E1 is in a pretty terrible position, so we should be able to work with that pretty well. This shot was a bit hopeful, but then again, you miss every shot you don't take, so might as well. Didn't have anything better to do there anyways, and now we can take another shot here. And this gun, once you actually start hitting your shots, this gun racks up damage so quickly. It's pretty nuts how good the DPM is on this tank for a gun that hits for 390 alpha. Next on the plate, this Borsig as well, not really in a lot of, well, his position is not very good, let's put it this way. He's probably gonna be dead within 5 seconds from this point on, unless I fuck this shot up, which this gun definitely could, but luckily for me it doesn't. And now, have to shoot this Slideshow Tiger 2. I'm not really sure what the fuck is it with the render that the tanks move so badly. It's probably some kind of resource saving thing that is done. In World of Tanks. It makes the shot really weird though, and a bit annoying. But anyways, moving up in life, here's a 5100 here and an RD. I kind of wanted to shoot a 5100, but since he's running away and the RD is just chilling, might as well shoot that, go for the auto aim shot, and only, well, I did track him somehow with an auto aim, so that's pretty good, I guess, for me. And now the 5100 isn't even looking my way, so I should have a free reign on this guy. There's not really much he can do about me at all. His autoload is very slow, and even if he managed to hit me, it would be quite the miracle for a 5100. Next up on the plate, IS-7. Really, this game is going really well for me, as I'm able to isolate these kind of 1v1s, 1v2s all game long. I'm pretty much like always on the move, always shooting something or spotting something. This is gonna be a bit of an annoying fight for me as IS-7, fair and balanced and shit. It's kind of hard for me to circle him, and not fixing my driver here doesn't really help much, but it doesn't really matter if I take the shot. There's only 3 tanks remaining in the enemy team, so we should have an easy victory here. It's just that, like, I don't really want to lose all that much health. If I took another shot, then I would have been one shot even for the E100. Well, now I can still take the E100 hit. This guy though, I cannot afford him to shoot me, so you need to be careful here and let somebody else take the hit. IS-7 is already going full ham there, so it shouldn't really be a problem. I go for the tracking shot as the iPanzer was kind of angling downwards, and it's a kind of kind of awkward shot to try to hit. I hope that my team can keep him tracked there, so I go for the tracking shot on the 100, and I kind of want to track the Jagdpanzer again, but he repairs before I get the chance, and now this is a bit of an awkward position. I think he should be able to shoot my hull reasonably easy here, but he isn't doing it, so maybe actually he couldn't shoot my hull very easily there. And the C100 kind of wanted to shoot me, then he kind of changed his mind, luckily for me, so I can just keep farming him, and that's a pretty good ending for how shitty or grim it looked at one point, and that's pretty much the game. And here is the end plate. 6,279 experience with the triple, ace tanker, high caliber, and Confederate. Managed to do 7,453 damage, 1,395 basic speed with 4 kills as well. I also got like 2k spotting or so. So yeah, the damage got racked up really quickly in the STB-1, but that shit happens once this tank actually can like find its flanking shots, find easy penetrations and easy damage. It builds up damage so ridiculously quickly that you kind of don't expect to have a 7k damage at the end of a game like that if you don't have that damage log. And adding vents on the STB-1 increases its strengths even more. The gun gets a bit more reliable. Can't really say reliable. It's a bit more usable. And everything else gets better as well, and the lack of view range can be annoying, but you kind of still do the job with the 445 or whatever the fuck your view range ends up being. So I would definitely recommend you to at least try out playing the STB-1 with vents. Most people run this with the vents and food, but I don't really use food, so I still enjoy playing this with vents way more than with optics. So yeah, as I said, give it a try and tell me what you think. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.